All right, all right. Want to say good morning to everybody as we thank the Lord for this beautiful and blessed day. Hope everybody's doing well. Giving a great shout out to the YouTube family and everybody. God bless you on this beautiful day. Giving a shout out to my man Craig in this. You asked me a little question about Halloween. Actually, I did a video called "Should Christians Celebrate Halloween?" And I'm glad you asked me about that because I want to say something in this video, and this is straight from the heart. Because since we are in October and a couple of more weeks, today is the 15th, and we know what day Halloween is at the end of the month. And I want to say, people, be very careful. Be very careful. Now, I'm not trying to tell nobody how to, run their family with their kids or whatever, but I want to say in this video, be very, very careful. Because at Halloween, there are a lot of people being killed. At Christmas, it's a lot of people being killed. And that's why I stand on what I stand on. I'm not here to, cause no conflict or nothing in no kind of way. But when I talk about these holidays, these things that a lot of people celebrate that they really don't never study, and when I look at what God is pleased with and what God ain't pleased with, Halloween is one of them. We celebrate everything except what we supposed to be celebrating. Because if we knew anything about the Word of God, we wouldn't be doing Halloween, Christmas, or Easter. We would celebrate the Passover. If we would learn to keep God's holy days, but on God's holy days, we don't do nothing but act the fool on them. And I always notice at Halloween time, there are a lot of people being killed. One year they put poison in the candy, and a lot of kids had died and was getting sick behind the candy because somebody did something like that. And a lot of people, their kids are dressed up as a red devil. When you study, so I'm not gonna get into too much detail because I have already done the video on this, but when you study Halloween and these things that we ain't got no business doing, you'll feel me in this video. But everybody got their own belief. I always tie Halloween in with witchcraft. I mean, I look at what people do, and really, you celebrating the devil. You celebrating evilness. You celebrating demonic demons and all of this stuff that don't have nothing to do with Christ. If we would really learn to keep God's holy days, He said, if you keep my holy days, I will bless you. If you don't keep my holy days, I will curse you. And I understand to this day, that's why things are like they are. Well, I'm not under no curse, JT. We not cursing. You can believe that if you want to. And I'll leave that at that. So be very careful this year. When you're sending your kids out, a lot of people are already plotting to kill somebody at Halloween. I mean, just watch the news closely every year. You notice at the end of the year, and like this time right here, it's always more killing than anything. When you look at Halloween, how much killing go on. And then at Christmas time, you notice how many deaths happen at the end of the year, getting ready to go into the beginning of the new year. It's always a bunch of murder. Now, I know it's murder during out the whole year also. Killing never stops. Murder never stops. But when you look at the end of the year, so when you dressing your kids up in these costumes, first of all, these streets ain't safe. These streets ain't safe. Everybody ain't in a good mood. Let's say it like that. Somebody is sitting up angry, frustrated, mad, and they ready to take it out on somebody. And sometimes that means taking it out on the kids. People are destroying their kids, killing their kids. And we send, see, what I like to say is we sending the wrong message out. I'm going to just say this in this video. In the average Baptist black church, I mean, most churches I know, they're going to celebrate Easter, Halloween, and Christmas. Now, what I like to say is that the people that do this, the children, let me say it like this, the children, even grown people, will never learn the truth about Passover. And I'm going to do a little video about Passover, which I already did, but I want to kind of come and, redo it and update it, do an updated version of that video, because we really need to know what we supposed to be celebrating. We need to really know what pleases God. What really pleases God. Giving a great shout out to you, Mitty, man. My computer crashed on me, man. That's why I'm back up doing this video here just to test it. And I just saw your message about it being on the radio, and I hate I missed it, man, and I apologize for that. But God bless you. Anyway, just want to throw that to you, man, because this is October. Now, I mean this out of love, people. Trust me, I'm not trying to make nobody mad, because most people going to dress up their kids, send them out on these streets, and thinking it's all fun. Halloween ain't nothing but the devil's holiday. You worshiping Satan. And some people love Halloween because that's their father. They worshiping their father, Satan. Satan is about death, darkness, killing, stealing, destroying. That's his job, and that's what goes on Halloween. I pray that a lot of people, just really stay safe and watch their kids on these streets. I mean, think about that. If somebody putting poison in the candy, and your kid eat that candy, and your kid die from it. This is what's going on, people. It's starting to happen. Murder, people kidnapping kids. When these kids come knock on my door, I don't even open it. I don't be mean by doing that, but I don't. Once I learned, this is why I like to say, when I really studied, this is just me for myself, when I really studied God's word, I don't care nothing about no Halloween. I don't care nothing about Christmas. I don't care nothing about Easter. I mean, when I look at what goes on each of these holidays, God ain't even in it. It's not even December 25th ain't got nothing to do with Jesus. Easter, these pagan holidays, that stuff ain't got nothing to do with Jesus. Then you look at what go on stuff like Easter. That's the only day some people even go to church. When they get a new suit, they dress up and they go to church. And some of us got the nerve while the preacher's preaching, we got to be outside hiding eggs. Christ ain't never been about no Easter bunny, no fat white man falling down no chimney with presents and reindeers and all this stuff that we done took all of these pagan things and tied it in with Christ now. And that's a no-no. And I know most people get mad at this video because, Christmas coming up. We got Thanksgiving coming up. Thanksgiving, man, every day is Thanksgiving to me. I'm thankful just because I wake up in the morning. Thanksgiving don't just come in November for JT. My Thanksgiving is thanking God. I'm giving thanks. I take that word and flip it backwards. I'm giving thanks. Thanksgiving, I mean, ain't nothing wrong. I'm not trying to talk about nobody or nothing, because I just use Thanksgiving as saying that Thanksgiving is my giving thanks every day that I wake up. Hallelujah, Lord. Thank you for this day that you have allowed me to see again, a day I've never seen before. And one thing for sure is I ain't going to see this day again. So it's just a little thing with me. When I learn better, I do better. But everybody going to do differently. I already know that. That's why I'm not here to try to tell you what to do with your children. But I do try to tell the truth. Halloween is a Satan holiday. Mardi Gras, all this stuff. I know people that take off work. It's amazing to me how we get so ready for these holidays that when it comes to God's word, we won't get ready. People go out and buy food and costumes and really get prepared. But why don't nobody get prepared for Passover? Because they don't know nothing about it. We get prepared for Easter. We get prepared for Christmas. We get prepared for Halloween. But we won't get prepared for this word of God and stand on guard and living it. That's just the truth. We know more about Halloween and Easter and Christmas than we know about the book of Genesis. And that is sad. This is why when you look at what the Jews do, the real Jews, and then you look at what so-called we Christians do, it don't add up. Jews don't care nothing about Christmas. They celebrate Hanukkah and the Passover. Passover is very important, people. Let me say that again. The Passover is very, very important. And if you don't never learn about the Passover, then you have missed it all. But we know more about holidays. God don't have holidays. God got holy days. I got a book over here. Somebody sent me in the mail. I don't even know who sent it. But I've been studying on it. It's called Keeping God's Holy Days. And how we done took out the holy days and put in pagan days, pagan holidays, they rituals and what they did. And it don't, God, when you look in the Old Testament, God never was pleased with witchcraft and all of this stuff, sorcery, whatever you want to call this stuff, idolatry. That don't go with God. He don't ride with that. I'm here to tell you, people. And you got people worshiping the devil on Halloween. How do you dress your kid up as a red devil? I'm not going to never understand that. Well, JT, that's just a costume. And that. Don't you know these demon spirits, these spirits are real, people? Don't you know these spirits can jump off in your child? They can jump off in your brother, your sister, your daddy, your mom. A demon don't have no respect to person either. They'll jump off into anybody. And we learn the truth, but look like we ain't gonna learn the truth. So this month, few weeks, couple of weeks, be very careful, man. I'm saying this out of love, people. I'm really saying this because I really wish a lot of folks would learn the truth. I don't want to hear about nobody else's child being murdered on Halloween, kidnapped on Halloween. They got paws and they died from it on Halloween. Somebody done dressed up and thought they had a play knife and done had a real knife and done killed your kid. This is what happened. And the reason why I know these things because I follow it every year. It happens right around our own neighborhoods, people. That's why JT don't celebrate Halloween. JT don't care nothing about Christmas. JT don't care nothing about Easter. JT don't care nothing about Mardi Gras. Whatever that the devil loves and take his part in, JT hate it. I don't want to ride with the devil. I want to ride with Christ. I want you to ride with Christ. So if you want to get mad at me in this video, just go ahead and get mad at me, but get mad at the truth, get mad at God. We don't keep the holy days. We are keeping holidays and junk that ain't got nothing to do. And you wonder why we are under this little curse. Yes, we are. I guarantee you, if you go back to the Old Testament and compare it to what we do nowadays, you'll see a curse. You sure will. And anybody, boy, when you look at it close in the Old Testament, when you went up against God and you doing all this idolatry and worshiping all this other stuff, it was bad business, people. So bad. So bad. And then we doing the same thing that Israel was doing back then in so many ways. That's why he said, if you keep my holy days, I will bless you. But if you don't keep my holy days, I will curse you. Well, JT, Jesus came and died on the cross for our sin. I'm not under a curse. I don't understand what you're talking about. You're not going to understand what I'm talking about. Like I said in the other video, a lot of people don't understand. When I say that Jesus is God, I'm going to leave that alone. I'm not even going to get into that. God has that side of him that you don't want to see. Halloween don't make God happy. Easter don't make God happy. Christmas show don't make God happy because our focus is not even on the Passover. We focusing on putting a Christmas tree up, putting lights and everything we find to put on that Christmas tree, go out and buy each other presents. I'm going to say this again. Christmas ain't nothing but a second birthday for most people because they got their hands out ready for gifts. And then you won't even feed the poor. You won't even take care of folks that really need to be taken care of, but we out buying gifts for each other. So you don't even expect me to give you no gift. I'm not even caught up in that. So with that being said, I just wanted to say this in this video, man. Y'all have a blessed day. God bless you and God keep you.